Hi, I'm Lisa with Uncovering Oklahoma, and today we are going to be doing the Grand Farmers Market Tour. So we're starting here in the Norman Farmers Market, and then we'll be hitting up Oklahoma City and Scissortail, and then Edmond as well. So it's going to be quite an adventure.
Hi, my name's Kate Cooper, and I run the Norman Farm Market. The Norman Farm Market is located at the Cleveland County Wellness Square. We call it the Well, here in Norman off of James Gardner and Eufaula. We're open on Saturdays from 8 to 12 and Tuesdays from 4 to 7 from April until the end of October. This is our first year here at the Well, and things are going amazing. We like to call ourselves a mission-based market, and what that means is that we put a lot of emphasis on building our farmers and building our local food system from the ground up. We do a lot of things that other farmers markets don't in that regard, and I think that it really has paid off in our move over here. We accept SNAP and Double Up. We also participate in the Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program. We'd love for you guys to stop by and check us out.
All right, so could you go ahead and just tell us your name and maybe where you come from, and what's some of the things that just really make you really unique, you think?
Okay, name of our place is Bent Tree Farm, and it's owned by Sean and Candy Murphy.
Yay.
And we kind of started the greenhouse as something to keep the kids busy, and it kind of blossomed out to this.
Oh, good pun there.
Blossomed out, and we work hard at it, but we have a lot of fun. And then we do these markets and sell to other folks off of the farm. But it's enjoyable, it's pretty, it's fun, it's dirty, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to visit out here at the market, and it's a nice, clean new market. So things are going quite well here.
Like, how long have you been doing the Norman Farmers Market?
We've probably been doing the Norman Farmers Market for probably about 25, 27 years, somewhere around there. Kind of lost track, but we do it every year. We come in April, May. So everything starts to bloom up. In May is really the best time for us. And then we go through till July, August, and then we reboot for pansies in the fall. And then pansies come out in September, October.
Yeah, so I have to imagine, since you've been doing the farmers market for so long, just this new facility, have you just been
This is lovely. It's actually lovely. It's nice and open and breezy, and cement's nice and smooth to roll the racks on.
Yeah.
But it's a very nice facility.
Yeah.
And I think the crowds are larger now, which is just great.
I'm Therese, and I'm with Roaming Buffalo. We do a little bit of everything. We started out quite a few years ago here with the jams and the jellies. So they're mostly things that we buy here from other vendors, other fruits that we can incorporate in the jams and jellies to keep it all super local and exciting and ever changing with the seasons. And then we're also doing some dip mixes here, some dessert mixes, and some bread dipping oils as well.
Oh, the bread dipping oils, that sounds there. And how long have you been doing this market?
This market, obviously, we're here at the Well this new year, but several years, I think about 6.
6?
Yeah.
Nice. And have you liked the change from the...
Yes, yes, it's a great location. Still a lot of the same familiar faces, but a lot of new faces. It's so walkable. There's, you grab breakfast and come out, so it's been really nice to see a lot of new people.
That's really cool. Well, is there anything that you would say just to encourage people to come out for, maybe if they're like, what?
I mean, it's just beautiful. Come out early, enjoy the weather, and then it changes all the time. There's so much cool stuff happening. So yeah, just a lot to experience.
Well, thank you so much. I hesitated just standing here. I'm like, smells and spices. I'm like, I just want to. Yeah,
it is. It's a really great environment.
Hi, my name is LaDonna Wright. This is Clayton's Corner. This is our 10th year at the Norman Farmers Market. We start everything from seed.
That is hardcore gardening right there.
And once I can plant out, we'll plant stuff out, and then when our stuff starts coming off, then we'll bring the produce.
Okay, so do you primarily do produce, or also see some flowers, or do you kind of just do everything?
Mainly just like the vegetable plants. I have a lot of herbs. I do a few flowers, but I kind of limited it on the space in the greenhouse. So, because I have a lot of different varieties of tomato plants, cucumber plants, pepper plants. I have a lot of like the slicers, the bigger tomatoes, and then I do a lot of the smaller,
like the salad type.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so good because they just burst in your mouth.
Yeah. So I have a lot of variety of.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you'd like to say to just encourage people to come out and see you, or
Just come out and support the local farmers.
yeah?
I mean, we'd really appreciate it.
Always a good time.
Hi everybody, I'm Mary Bixler. I'm the market manager for our farmers market down here at Scissortail Park. And we're really excited to be here this Saturday. It's finally some really calm weather. It's beautiful and sunny and not terribly windy, knock on wood. So we're having a great market day. But I'm just here to talk to you a little bit about what goes on at our market and when you can find us and all the different things out here. So something I think that's really special about our farmers market is that we are considered a producer-only farmers market. So we have committed to only have producers out here that are growing, raising, and making all of their own products. And that's just because we really want to support local food producers and give them a space that's kind of exclusively available to them. And something that I think pairs with that really, really nicely is our commitment to food accessibility programs. So at our market, we're able to facilitate 4 different nutrition assistance programs. You can always find us every Saturday from the beginning of April to the end of October at the northeast corner of Scissortail Park. We're right about Oklahoma City Boulevard and Robinson Avenue, right in front of the stage, the Love's Travel Stop stage, also a mouthful. And we're open 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Saturday, like I said, through the end of October. And we do open a little early for our elderly and mobility impaired folks, people that are trying to avoid the crowd, especially as it gets a little hotter in the Oklahoma summer. So if you get out here at 8:30, we encourage that because the produce is going pretty quickly this time of year. So it's good to get out here early, beat the parking situation, beat the crowds. But we would love to have you all out. We also facilitate every Saturday. We have live music, we have educational programs, we have yoga and other health and wellness programs going on. Lots of food canning and fermenting classes that we'll have later in the season. We facilitate cooking demos, information on gardening and homesteading. So if you follow us on social media and look at our webpage, we've got all of that listed on there. We hope you can make it out this season.
So my name's Aubriana Gonzak, and my business is called Just Veg Kitchen. We are an all-vegan, plant-based situation here in Oklahoma City.
Oh, that's so neat. All right, and so how long have you been doing the farmers market here?
This is our first year with the farmers market.
Exciting.
We've been doing meal preps. That's how we started during the pandemic.
Okay.
So we realized that there wasn't very many vegan options that were available for those that were a little bit outside of the city. So we started like a Meals on Wheels, if you will, for vegans. Yeah.
That's really cool. And so this is the first year, so it's been like, what, about a couple of months since the farmers market started this season?
Yeah, so this is our second month. We're still getting our toes wet, but we're excited to be here.
Yeah, like how's the reception been? Have you been just like people
Oh my gosh,
coming in?
so good, amazing. We love getting to know our community better, and then we love, of course, exposing them to the vegan side of things, letting them know that like your food can still be delicious and be vegan, right?
Yeah, like speaking of which, like what are some of the stuff that you've been making today?
Yeah, so
like,
today we have smoked spaghetti, and everything here is made in-house. So we make it from scratch every day, just so everything's super fresh when you get it out here.
Yeah.
And then we have our fries here, and then we have a fried chicken wrap, and inside of there we have fried chicken, greens, corn, ranch, you name it's in there.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Wow. So is there anything that you would like just say to people who encourage people to actually give them a farmer's market try? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, farmer's market.
Yeah. So for me, I've always been kind of this way, even like when I was 13, believe it or not, I was begging my mom to go to the farmer's market.
Yeah.
But truly, it's something out here for everyone. I mean, the local farmers are amazing. I just encourage everyone to come out and get educated. They're always having free classes.
Yeah.
The other week, they taught you how to do your own composting. I thought that was super cool. They have popsicles. There are events for the kids. You can come and get some amazing food. So there's something for everybody out here.
All right.
My name is Audrey. We have our David Smoking Barbecue. David is my father. He makes all 8 barbecue sauces that we have.
From scratch?
From scratch, homemade. Absolutely.
That is amazing.
Yes. We have mild and hot flavors. We have 5 hot and we have 3 milds.
Oh, nice.
And we also have sugar-free flavors as well.
That is actually really good because I know a lot of people who love the hot sauce, but they can't do the sugar anymore.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
that's really
My mom likes to use the sugar-frees with her keto diets that she does as well. So it's a good little addition that we have.
So how long have you all been doing the farmers market here?
The farmers market, I think we've been doing it for about 6 to 7 years
6 to
now.
7 years?
My dad's been making his barbecue sauce for, Lord, long as I've been alive. But my mom finally convinced him to go ahead and bottle it up and sell it. So
he gets constantly experimenting and tinkering like a mad scientist.
Yeah, he had it down pat, and we finally put it in jars and went out there.
That's really cool. So what would you go ahead, is there anything that you would just like to say to people to encourage them to come down and visit you or give you a try?
Well, like I said, our barbecue sauce is homemade. You can't get it in the stores. We also have a barbecue food trailer. We go to different,
you do?
Yes, ma'am. We go to different neighborhoods, different social events like this.
Okay, same name, David Smoking Barbecue.
David Smoking Barbecue, absolutely. But we have 8 different barbecue sauces including our sugar-free. So.
Okay. So tell me about these meats.
Well, we have our turkey leg. Oh yeah, that's the steam coming off of warmers here. We got turkey legs, ribs, and we also make pulled pork sandwiches. We usually bring out briskets, but briskets got a little up there. But we usually have our briskets, but today we just have our turkey legs, ribs, and pulled pork sandwiches.
Oh, and you do this every Saturday?
Every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We bring out all 8 barbecue sauces and our meats.
So just bring the whole family, have a good time.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. And they're already wrapped up for you if you need some dinner later. Take it home with you, See,
that's perfect. It's like, okay, if you've already eaten, just filled up on desserts, bring the dinner home
Absolutely,
afterwards.
absolutely. Get your turkey leg, have your extra hot sauce with it if you need. Go home, have a good nap tonight. Yeah, all of that.
All right.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Cool.
My name is Zach, and my wife Casey and I run Refarm down in southwest Oklahoma.
Okay. Where down in southwest Oklahoma?
Just south of Lawton.
Wow, so you had to travel a bit to get up here.
It's not too bad. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive.
Okay, wow. How long have you been doing the farmers market here?
We've been doing the farmers market here at Scissortail for about 2 years.
Okay, so you've been here since they moved the location.
We have,
Has it been nice just to been in the metro area?
It's been fantastic. This is a great place for people who are looking for regenerative farm meat. In particular, we have a lot of protein, beef, pork, and eggs. And people in this area are looking for that, looking for a healthy alternative, looking for animals that have been treated the right way. We do no corn and no soy on our eggs and pork, and grass feed and finish our beef. And so we've loved being down here. Mary, the market manager, is fantastic, and we love being able to be around the other producers here. Great vegetable producers, chicken producers, and it's just a community that really enjoys working together. So we've been grateful to be a part of it.
Yeah, so you mentioned some of the things about how you know you're no corn, no soy. What are some of the other things that are kind of unique about how you do things?
Yeah, great question. So we do no corn and no soy on both of our pork products and our eggs. We raise our eggs on pasture, so they're not in confinement.
Okay.
They're not in fences, and then our pigs are raised on pasture as well.
Oh, nice.
And then our cattle are moved several times a day, between 2 and 6 times a day, to fresh pasture, which regenerates the root systems and allows for the native plants to come back into the pastures
because the plants aren't getting eaten down
That's
to the
right,
ground.
yeah. So the cattle eat a diverse diet, and we allow that ground to rest for as long as it takes to restore those roots and plant structures. So
that's really neat, because I imagine that your plots or whatever must be able to just be like in the spring especially, just like grow.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful time to be on the farm, right now in particular. We're in a drought, which a lot of producers in Oklahoma are experiencing at the moment, but part of the beauty of regenerative agriculture is even in a drought, you have some reserves and you know exactly what you have coming ahead versus a commercial producer who doesn't rotationally graze. They're kind of out of luck once you hit a drought. So.
My name is Emily Young, and I am the manager of the Edmond Farmers Market located in downtown Edmond, Oklahoma. We are open every Saturday in this location, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have 70 approved vendors, and we rotate in about 50 every week. Anything from fresh produce to berries to melons, beef, chicken, pork. We've got Iberico pork. We've also got a lot of baked goods, and our manufactured food items are really popular at this market. This time of year, we see a lot of plants, gardening plants. We have got hanging baskets, beautiful stuff. And then of course eggs, straight from the farm. We've got quail eggs, chicken eggs, and duck eggs at this market. And in addition to that, we have got some local artisans that bring some really beautiful stuff every week, including like the shirt that I'm wearing now, came from one of our longtime vendors. So come and check us out. Again, every Saturday through the end of October, we'll be right here in downtown Edmond, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
I'm Desiree Matthews, and we are Redeemed Soul Farms.
So what's it like most about the farmers market?
This is my hometown, and just the people are friendly and supportive, and they're willing to try new products, and so it's been wonderful, and we have a great manager that does different things, you know, tries to bring in face painters and music and different fun food. So
just
it's
kinda
something
keep
new every
things-
week. Yeah.
That is really fun. So what is it that you go ahead and do? I mean, I'm seeing some lovely, lovely, lovely vegetables like this.
Well, thank you. We do everything from garlic, tomatoes to macans, herbs. We have lettuces, carrots is one of our big sellers, and tomatoes and okra, black eyed peas.
Wow.
So we just do a whole gamut of different things.
What's something that you would say just to encourage people to come down to the farmers market and come up here?
I mean, just support. I mean, all of us, whether we're making cookies or whatever we're making or bringing, we worked really hard to do this. This is our business. This is, you know, support us, I guess. You know, I mean, we don't know what tomorrow brings. Whether, you know, things in the grocery stores are going crazy right now. So, you know, you'll always be able to get something here with us.
My name's Jonathan Kramer, and this is Crockstar Dinner Club. My wife started this business 6 years ago out of our house in Oklahoma City.
Nice. And how long have you been here at the farmers market?
This is our second year at the Edmond Farmers Market.
Okay, how have you been liking it?
We've loved it. We loved it. It was great last year. We actually joined the market just to kind of get involved in the Edmond community, and we were blown away with the success and just the showing and following here in Edmond, and we're here as well. Yeah, we'll be here as long as they'll have us.
Wow. All right, so you go ahead and have to say, it smells amazing. What is some of the things that you're doing, and what's some of the things that are most unique about what you do?
So the whole goal with Crockstar is effortless cooking. So you take your Crockstar meal, you add it to the crock pot, and you add your protein, and that's pretty much it. Some of the meals are going to call for cheese as well, but the goal is for an easy, effortless meal.
Yeah.
So the primary demographic is usually going to be the busy family and who just doesn't have time to cook or wants to deal with it.
Okay. So what was this sample that you gave?
So what you've got in your hand is our dill pickle pot roast.
Yes. We actually had those.
Yeah, you got that pickle in there.
Uh-huh.
Nice and tangy. Oh, that's good.
So that's one of our most popular meals. It's actually our third most popular meal overall, and it does really well when we sample it. Yeah.
I can see why. Oh man, that's amazing. Okay, so I imagine like one of the things that must be really, really nice is because like everything is here. You have the meat vendors, you have the produce, and you're able to just work together and just talk. And
it's been really good, and we've been able to partner with some of the other vendors to use some of their protein, some of their beef or chicken, some of our meals as well, to be able to then kind of partner along with farmers market.
Kind of keep everything a local.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this is
good. I'm glad you enjoy it.
My name is Sierra Gear, and I run 1070 Farms with my husband, Craig.
Okay, and so what is it that you think that makes your kind of what you do unique? Like I'm seeing like dry aged beef, and like what is it you do?
We raise our beef from birth to butcher, so it never leaves our farm. It's a family-run thing. We have 3 kids. We farm. We raise cattle. We have a spray business. We're very agriculture oriented. So our beef is never treated with hormones or antibiotics. It's dry aged for 21 days, so it gives a really good flavor. So I would say that would probably be it.
How long have you been in operation?
This marks 2.5 years.
2.5 years? And you've been doing the farmers market the entire time, or?
Last summer was our first summer.
Oh, okay.
So this is our second season.
Yeah, how have you liked the experience?
Oh, I love it here. I think this is such a good farmers market. They have a little bit of everything. Not one product is overly sold. So, I mean, it's a great place to come.
Yeah, and it just seems like, you know, people can come in and they can get the meat, they can get the veggie, they can go ahead and get the spice mix and everything they need all in one place.
I like being sat by the spice people because I'm like, this is my favorite spice to put on your brisket. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to tell people about like why they should come down, you know, visit you all here?
Well, we drive in from 80 miles.
Oh, wow.
So we actually are closer to the Kansas-Oklahoma state line. So we drive down every morning or every Saturday morning. I would just say to come out and get to learn more about all of the small businesses that people are running.
That is really, it takes like what, two hours or so?
It's about an hour and 20 minutes.
That is dedication. So thank you for coming down.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, could go ahead and like run us through some of the stuff that you have on your menu here. Or?
Yep, that's pretty much our every Saturday stock.
Wow.
All of our favorites sell out fairly quickly. Ribeye, the steaks, those are the most popular.
Yeah, I believe it.
Brisket. It's getting to be grilling season, you know, family time outside, so there's lots of burger patties going.
Wayne Whitmore, I'm with Whitmore Farms.
Okay.
We're based out of Coyle, Oklahoma, which is just southwest of Stillwater.
Okay.
We grow a full line of produce in the summertime, as well as we sell beef and honey and jams from our farm.
Nice. How large is your spread?
How what?
How large of a property do you have?
We usually do about 20 acres in produce every year.
Oh wow.
So
that's an undertaking.
And then I have a cow-calf operation where we source our beef from.
Okay.
Our beef it never leaves the farm. Nice. It never gets over 5 miles from where it's born. Okay. And the only time they go to town is when it's harvest time. So
okay. So you know what you're getting.
I know exactly where that calf has been most of its life. Yeah. We've been doing this a long time. This is our 38th year to harvest asparagus.
Oh wow.
And we've been around since before farmers markets were cool. I helped organize the Penn Square Farmers Market when it first started getting up and going, and we helped organize Stillwater Farmers Market.
All right.
Right now we do 2 farmers markets twice a week, Stillwater and Edmond. Okay. And we've just opened a store on 33 Highway now that'll be up and running hopefully this summer.
That's exciting.
And it's just a farm stand.
Yeah.
Not really a store, but
still.
We'll be selling our products there.
There you go. And how long have you been involved in the Edmonds Farmers Market?
I really can't tell you. I can't remember. It's been a long time though. The first couple years, 2 or 3 years we came down here, we were on a parking lot back up the street here. Okay. And then they built this pavilion and the nice facility here. Yeah. And we've been here ever since it was open. So however long it's been open.
So you're like one of the institutions.
Well, I think I'm the oldest vendor here. Okay. But I don't know of any that's been here any longer.
Well, that is really, really neat. Yeah, so you've just been able to go ahead and see everything as it's changed and evolved and come in.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So what are some of the things that you like about this market specifically?
Well, I like the people.
People?
The people are really, they're glad you're here, and they welcome you and whatnot. It's just a friendly atmosphere. Yeah. What I like about it.
Yeah, like everybody's been talking about, we've gone and talked to some of the vendors, like, you need to go ahead and talk to such and such, and we always get our meat from there and there, and it's a really good sense of community.
Right.
That's really nice. All right, well, is there anything you'd like to say just to encourage people to come on down, or?
If you want good, fresh, locally sourced products, come to the farmers market.
Thank you for joining us today. So we only explored 3 of the many markets available in the wider metro area. There are smaller markets all around, including places like Paseo. There's a large market in Stillwater. There's the original market in the Oklahoma Farmers District. So basically wherever you are, there's going to be a local farmers market near you. So we say get out there, explore, see who the producers in your area are. There's just so many wonderful things happening in this state. So hope you go ahead and get out there and have a fun time exploring.